Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 15 of our Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. Today, we will be handling a second visit to Anor Londo. Return to Anor Londo, if you will. At the end of last episode, we took aim at the false depiction of the goddess Guinevere and released an arrow in her direction. We were then greeted by the voice of the Dark Sun Gwendolyn, and Anor Londo has grown dark. I thought he was gonna backstab me. That could have been really bad. I can show you what this does. And now you know. Alright, we've got one more person we need to deal with. Also notice all of the enemies are gone, most of them having been illusions. Alright. You gotta deal with this. We were friends once, but unfortunately you are a follower of the gods, and my path diverged from theirs long ago. Oh, wow, I really should have let her speak. Huh. That is super awkward. In my mind, that was gonna be like a super cinematic fight, but I guess not. Alright. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go speak to the giant, I guess. Now, if it's not clear, as I was getting out while I was trying to aura farm walking down the steps, most of the enemies here, from the giants to the silver knights, were illusions conjured by Gwendolyn, as well as the sun itself. As you can see, the sun has set in Anor Londo. So yeah, this entire area is just not at all what it seems on the surface. Luckily, the giant is real. He's our friend. That's all that really matters, right?
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Pretty sure we can give him the divine ember. I thought we could.
You come, I forge, we talk. You, good friend, I, very happy.
Oh. Okay.
Come soon.
Okay, maybe he doesn't take the divine ember.
Forge,
Or maybe you're supposed to do it before you kill Guinevere? Or quote unquote kill. Huh. Alright, well. Never mind. I would have sworn he took the divine ember. Give me 1 second to do some research. I'm back. So I've been very wrong this whole time. So no, it's Andre who takes the divine ember. I know someone has probably like been screaming at their anyway. Andre takes the Divine Ember. He also takes the Dark Ember. The Giant Blacksmith takes the Crystal Ember, which we haven't gotten yet. So, for all future notice, which honestly means I should have turned in the Divine Ember when I did the Valley of Drakes episode, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and deal with Gwendolyn. After we deal with Gwendolyn, I'll probably drop off the embers with Andre. And then we'll do the item read. It's going to be very short. Honestly, this entire episode is going to be short. Get it? Now we need to go down. I was debating about whether or not this is going to take me up or down. It took me up, of course. In my mind, I can never remember which way it's gonna take me until it's already moving. All right. Now, if we want to get to Gwendolyn, we will need the Dark Moon Seance Ring from earlier, and we will need... Oh, that's actually it. Oh, actually, I guess if you attack Gwendolyn or Guinevere, you don't actually even need that. If you recall, there was a giant statue of Gwen here. Now, if you didn't attack Guinevere, then you could put on the Dark Moon Seance Ring and she would appear. Or rather, the statue would disappear. Now, don't do any of what I just did if you actually want to be, like, in the Dark Moon Covenant, because attacking Guinevere and killing Gwendolyn turn off this covenant entirely, so...
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark sun, Gwendolyn. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
Alright. Gwendolyn isn't super tough, but it is not a boss you should take lightly. If you don't want to die. Alright, zigzag the arrows. He does, his hitbox does linger, even after he teleports. Pro tip. Shouldn't have got as close as I did. I thought he was gonna go back to the arrow barrage. Yeah. It's actually my preferred attack. That was on me. Fun fact, there actually is an end to this corridor where if you get it to, Gwendolyn literally can't defend him. Well, he can defend himself, obviously, but he can't run away anymore. All right, Pyromancy's getting old. I'm switching to Right. That actually does a lot of damage. Well, now you know not to take this fight lightly. One sec while we get back into it. There we go. And we're back. So let's try that again. With passion. Honestly, I just got greedy. I should not have left the cover of my pillar while he was still shooting the magic. Probably thinking to yourself, did you learn nothing? No, I did not. Hitbox actually doesn't persist as long as I thought it did. I don't know if I can bleed Gwendolyn or not. I wonder if that's a soul spear. Or if it's something wholly unique to Gwendolyn.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Honestly, I shouldn't have lost to him in the first place, but whatever. Alright, so that's that. Now, I'm pretty sure the brass armor set is in here. Right, and Sunlight Blade is also in here. So Sunlight Blade and the other one, whose name I can't think of, the other miracle that buffs your weapon, are mutually exclusive because you get one from Gwendolyn's Covenant, and you get the other from killing Gwendolyn, and once you are no longer in Gwendolyn's Covenant, you can't use that other miracle. So yeah, mutually exclusive miracles, which I think is interesting. So we are going to now head to we're gonna go to a couple of places just so I can lengthen this episode a bit. First, we're gonna go to Firelink. Because we did get a Firekeeper soul, so that means we can upgrade our Estus flask. Now, technically, if I were really being evil, I could just go kill the Fair Lady now that I no longer need her for the Chaos Covenant servant, and get her soul as well to level up my Estus even more, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so Estus flask +4. Once again, we technically could get it to +5. It would just require that I go and kill the Fair Lady, which I'm not gonna do. Not on this character anyway. Now I'm pretty sure Rhea may be gone. If Rhea's gone, I'm killing Petrus. Just so we're clear. But we need to go speak to Andre. To go give him the embers. Now, I have a couple of uses for these souls, and unfortunately none of them involve 7 humanity and a pendant. I'm pretty sure that's her not dead, but I could be wrong. We'll see. I'll talk to Petrus. Regardless, I'm happy about the 7 humanity. Anyway, pendant. I'll read it in the item read. Goes good old Andre hammering away. I just looked down in OBS. My heart almost dropped. I was like, did I not hit the record button? But no, it's going. Okay.
Legends of such specimens. The embers, used for the secret rites of divine blacksmiths. Perhaps you could lend it to me. I've long dreamed of forging divine weapons.
All your weapons are divine anyway, Andre. But here, sure.
Splendid. Splendid. Thank you. Andre of Astora never disappoints. I assure you.
Okay, while I'm here, is there any unique item or anything that I can purchase from you? Not really. Like, these items are, I don't have them, so I've never read them, but I don't think they have any huge lore implications that warrant me buying them.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there. Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Yeah?
Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed. I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Yeah, well, Rhea is gone. Either killed by Petrus or just moved on to the other area that she... I'm not entirely sure what's up with that quest line. Anyway, regardless. Maybe I didn't talk to her enough, I don't know. But if she did get killed by Petrus, all the more reason to kill him. Either way, Petrus has seen his last episode. So I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna buy as many miracles from him as I can. Just to, beef up the end portion, and because I find the spells have interesting item descriptions. And then I'm gonna head to the next area, and we're gonna do the item read. Always gotta find ways to pad out these episodes. Alright.
Are you sure? Then, milady, what terrifying news. What am I to do? All because of my shortcomings. It is my fault. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? I'm distracted by grief.
Distracted by grief. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, actually, I already own all these miracles. You are of no use to me. Unfortunate for you, because I'm going to kill you now.
By the lords! You... Oh! This can't end. It can't end like this.
Look, I may be trying to become the Dark Lord, but I have standards. There's no room for traitors in my new regime. And then there's this guy, along with Logan. Logan, you're still here. Huh, interesting. I guess he doesn't move until we start going through the archive, so that makes sense.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Have I never spoken to you? Oh my goodness, I feel so bad.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
I feel so bad that I spoke to him. Whatever. Just give me your spells, Magic Man. I could get this, but it honestly is of no use to me. Yeah.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Alright, I'm gonna come over here, show you one last thing. Which I don't think I've shown you in any other episode. Alright. Back where we originally got one of our rare rings of sacrifice, now sits this merchant who was originally down in the depths. He will sell boss armor.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
He also sells the master key. And these crystal weapons. So yeah, he has the golem armor. Of course, he has his own armor, which he has. He has Ornstein's armor. He has Gwendolyn's armor. And he unlocks other armors, like bosses with unique armors. I'm not gonna buy any of these. But I can't read them. Helm of the Dragon Slayer Ornstein, who guards the cathedral of the Forsaken City of Anor Londo. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the Four Knights. His golden lion helm is imbued with the power of lightning and should provide good protection against it. Crown of the Dark Sun Gwendolyn, protector of the Forsaken City of Anor Londo. This crown of the gods demand faith immeasurable of its wearer, but it is imbued with dark moon power that enhances all magic. The image of the sun manifests Gwendolyn's deep adoration of the sun. The power of the moon was strong in Gwendolyn, and thus he was raised as a daughter. Interestingly enough. And we have the Golem set. Head of the Iron Golem, guardian of the ancient Sin's fortress, slayer of heroes who ventured forth to Anor Londo. Without its core, it is a mere hunk of iron and can be equipped as solid protective gear, but its immense weight hinders stamina recovery.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter. No, come back again. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us someday.
Alright, so that's that. And now all that's left for me is to get to that item read, which means we're going back to Anor Londo. But not that many, I'd wager. So let's see. Got the Soul of Gwendolyn. Soul of Dark Moon Gwendolyn, god of the dark sun and guardian of deserted Anor Londo. Special beings have special souls. Use the soul of Gwen's lastborn to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. So of all of Gwen's children, Gwendolyn is the lastborn. A pendant, a simple pendant with no effect. Even so, pleasant memories are crucial to survival in arduous journeys. We got... I don't think we got any key, I don't think we got any key items. Nope. And we did get sorceries, so let's read those. So we have soul arrow, elementary sorcery, fire soul arrow. Soul arrows inflict magic damage, making them effective against iron armor, tough scales, and other physically resilient materials. Great soul arrow. Sorcery which improves upon soul arrow. Fire strong soul arrow. At the Venheim Dragon School, the acquisition of this spell marks an apprentice's coronation as a sorcerer. Heavy soul arrow. Soul sorcery emphasizing power. A more powerful but also slower sorcery, difficult to use due to a long cooldown and limitation on the number of castings. Great heavy soul arrow. Sorcery which improves upon heavy soul arrow. As difficult to use as heavy soul arrow, but powerful enough to make it well worth it, adored by certain sorcerers. Magic weapon. Sorcery for casters who wield swords. Magic augmentation, right hand. The power of the magic swordsman of Venheim is predicated upon this and magic shield. Many warriors learn sorcery just for this. Magic shield. Sorcery for casters who wield swords. Shields augmented by magic are resistant to magic attacks and have higher stability. This spell makes it possible to challenge powerful foes with a small shield. Pretty sure I already had RO decoy, but just in case. Sorcery used by playful sorcerers lure enemies away by creating a sound originating in the distance. This spell is not the first choice for serious sorcerers, but it has a surprising amount of applications, some of them extremely effective. Alright. That's pretty much all the magic we acquired today, except for Sunlight Blade down there. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, okay. Miracle wielded by Lord Gwyn's firstborn. Boost right weapon with rays of sun. The power of sunlight, manifested as lightning, is very effective against dragons. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, he left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. Alright, so this is really the first time that I can think of that we've heard mention of the firstborn of Gwyn, except for the ring of the son's firstborn, obviously. But yeah, stripped of his deific status. Kinda got a Thor situation going on there. Alright, let's see here. I knew this was going to be a short item read, but okay, here we go. Ivory Talisman, medium, for casting miracles of the gods. Ivory talismans are granted only to female clerics, and their value is affected dramatically by their owner's faith. Yeah, so I guess we still somehow managed to do Rhea's questline wrong. Oh well. Let's see. This Petrus would only drop that if Rhea wasn't, if he kills Rhea, so. We get the brass set. Helm of the Dark Moon Nightess, Firekeeper of Anor Londo. After becoming undead, she visited the Dark Sun Gwendolyn at the Mausoleum of the Spiral Depths, became a Blade of the Dark Moon, and assumed the Flame, keeping duty. She received this helm, which hides her hideous form, and helps her hunt the guilty. Yeah, so all Firekeepers are deformed. Ours had her tongue cut out. Apparently, this one is hideous. Well, was. Anyway, let's see. Boarfang helm. Yeah, we did not have one of these already, so I'll read it. Severed head of the fully armored Fang boar, taken by the one who killed it, as proof of his victory, just as the gods once did with the head of the ancient dragon. Can be worn on the head as a surprisingly sound piece of protective gear. All right. And I think that brings this episode to an end. Yep. So, hope everyone had a good time, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.